All right, all right, all right. Mr. Alfonso Rodriguez. I'm sorry, my last name is Gonzalez. Yeah, it's because we're related by blood. So my apologies. Alfonso Rodriguez, running for school board trustee, place 4 for Los Fresnos Independent School District, right?
La Feria.
La Feria. Oh my gosh.
La Feria.
All right, all right. You tell me all the details.
It's okay. Well, yeah, my name's Alfonso Rodriguez, and I'm from La Feria, and I'm running for school board, place 4 in La Feria, and here I am, just explaining and talking to this gentleman here, which is, we're here, just to talk about elections and what I would like to do, and what the purpose is. A little bit about myself. I live in La Feria already for 35 years plus.
35 years. That's a big deal. And do you know what? Like when you reached out about joining on the podcast and talking to me about this, I told my wife Priscilla. And she was like, why does he want to talk to you?
Why not?
Yeah, no, and so like it's crazy because just this morning I was driving over to work and I have to pass through La Feria to get to work.
Okay.
And what do I see? Billboard. You have a billboard with the
Yes, sir, we do. Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you're just going at it.
Of course.
That's why you're killing it. You're covering all your areas.
Absolutely. When I decided to put my name on the ballot and run, I knew I was going to work hard at this.
Yeah.
You got to, and that's who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take things lightly. I'm going to try and cover all bases. And that's one of the things that I want to make the public know. If maybe some people don't see Facebook or what have you, maybe they'll see this. I want people to know that I'm out here and that I'm running for school board. And, I take this very seriously, and I'm going to put some hard work into it. Hopefully it'll turn out good for us, and that I'm running for school. But, I just want to tell you a little bit about what I've been, what I've done.
You got it. I'm going to share the link with you. That way you can share it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm going to share the link as well.
Yeah. So actually, like I was saying, I come from a very humble family, and we know what hard work is. And when you work hard, I know what the outcome is, and that's what I'm doing right now, working hard, not just for me, but hopefully for our children. Like I've worked for the city for 28 and a half years, and I started at the very bottom, labor. But I knew by working hard.
Really quick, what do you do for the city? Or what did you do for the city when you first started?
I used to work in the water department, fixing water leaks.
Okay.
And, they saw what I could do, the new ideas that I brought to their city.
Yeah.
So then they promoted me to public works supervisor.
Okay.
And then, later I was promoted to public works director.
All right.
So my job, what it entails is, I take care of everything on the outside, which is streets, garbage, drainage, recreational department with having the parks up to date, having programs like baseball, football, basketball, the swimming pool. So that's why I really like my job, because I get involved with the whole community.
Yeah, and do you know what? Now that you mention it, if there's ever because I was telling you before that I'm not too familiar with how I believe it's so important. Like so many people are so focused on what's going on in the world and all these things. Like focus on what's going on in your city, in your town.
Yes.
And the number one thing when I think about city, grievances or issues or whatever it may be, something that's very the city or the people of the city are on top of, like they want to, they keep an eye out for, is things like that. It's things like drainage. It's things like streets. It's like that's like the biggest. How do you say it? Biggest responsibility you can have on a local level.
Yes, it's a big responsibility because the public looks up to you.
Yeah.
So some of us sometimes even a lot of people take for granted, like I flush my toilet, but they really don't know how you got
goes
water
behind it.
or where it went. So there's a lot of things that are behind that. Streets right now, I'm managing. It's a $3.1 million project that we have. We have 29 streets going on right now.
Oh my goodness, I'd be dead.
Yeah, so we have a lot of things going on right now. We have new playground equipment coming in, but unfortunately, due to COVID, a lot of things are back ordered.
Yeah.
So now before you would order something and you'd probably get it in 3 months, 2 months. Well, now it's taking 8 to 9 months to get stuff in. The city just ordered a garbage truck and it took us 15 months to get it in. So, things are crazy nowadays,
Yeah.
as far as getting things ordered and being brought in. But, I love challenges and I like working with the public.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And like, oh my gosh. Like, and that's the biggest thing. Like, if you don't, like, man, when stuff like that comes up, like that's totally out of your control. I can't control that all of these all of these important things that the city wants are back ordered, and that like we could only make the purchase. We can't, we can't force these companies to like you have to take the blunt of it. You have to take the pushback, the backlash, or whatever from these people.
Yeah, you're criticized for that,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, it's not your fault. It just takes time to get stuff in. We ordered 2 police cars. We've been waiting for them 14 months, and we still haven't been able to get those cars.
Wow.
So yeah, things are a little bit slower nowadays, but still, I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, yeah, just somebody being like willing to do that, because it's like anybody can like take on the challenge of doing a job, but what's so difficult in local politics is that you're gonna get backlash for it. Like they say, like whatever you do,
Yes.
people are gonna criticize you for it.
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
Yeah, but
It's
part of the job, I guess.
Yeah, the fact that, and like it's also part of your current job too, to where like you have to. So yeah, you couldn't be any well prepared for it. Thank you for the shirt,
You're welcome.
Alfonso Rodriguez, for school board.
Place 4.
Place 4. Remember that. La Feria.
La Feria. Don't forget that.
LF. I get LF. I get the LFs mixed up.
Yeah.
All right. No worries. Let me put this on right now, actually. That's awesome. Like I said, I saw the billboard you had. Man, you're killing it.
I'm out there. I'm trying my best, but yeah, going back, I just feel that working with the city will help me if I get elected, working together with city and schools, when you work together, it's just, you're a lot stronger. You can do a lot more things for our kids.
Yeah.
And I recall, working back then when I was younger, that
Yeah.
I tell my wife sometimes, man, I remember when I used to sell newspapers on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I was so happy to have $5 on my hands,
Yeah.
So I go back a long ways, and I really do know what hard work is all about and what you can accomplish if you don't give up.
Yeah. So like I always make it a point to where like people are so concerned about what's going on in the world, what's going on in the universe, all these things. And like the biggest, and so many people like want to make a difference. So many people want to like see change and differences being made and like help to their community. And so I always make it a point that like, we're focusing on such the wrong, like if people just put all of that focus on the local level and see who your local representatives are, That's a big deal. Like something like school for the people who don't know, what does somebody in the school board do?
Well, school board, those are local elections. So local elections, a lot of people don't know the difference, but that is something that impacts you immediately.
Exactly.
Why does it impact you immediately? Is because board members make those decisions whether you're going to have, per se, a new library or a new stadium.
Yeah.
Those members are the ones that make those decisions.
Yeah.
And so it's really important to get to know your candidate who's running for you, because he's going to be the voice for your children.
Yeah.
Academics, you make a lot of decisions for the district. It's an awesome position to be in
Yeah.
because you will impact those children.
Wow. Yeah. Dang. Yeah. Because I just so like whenever there's, because we see it on the newspapers all the time, they're like, oh, they don't have enough money to fund this, or they don't have enough money to do this, or it's a huge game for like trying to figure out how can we get more funds, and how can we prioritize this, like how, I don't know, how do you see yourself how do you say it, juggling those things? How do you see yourself working through that?
Well, as I stated earlier, right now we're handling a big project. That's only one of so many that we've done. So I'm pretty good with numbers. Like,
Okay.
I'm going to go back because I know that I worked so hard for the monies that we had back then. You really have to know where your monies need to go, in your district. Like I say, you're the one making the decision where you're spending that money.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially like there's such a huge difference between, like, if I wanted to buy something for, I don't know, maybe the company I work for, I could just buy it and give it to them. But like with the school district, it's not like that, right?
No.
Or with the city, right?
Yeah,
It's not like
It's
that.
not like that. So, schools and cities are almost the same.
Yeah.
And that's why, like I say, I'm anxious.
You're there.
Yes,
You're right there.
I'm there. I know I've been involved with everybody, going back to the recreational programs, it goes hand in hand. The cities normally, let's just say Little League, you're actually preparing those children to when they go to high school. So it's really important to have them ready for, junior high and high school.
Yeah.
This past year, we were without sports due to COVID, and you can tell the difference. But we're starting all programs back up this season. We started actually with the NFL flag football.
Oh, okay.
Which is a program that 20 years ago, I brought it to the city. We did not have the NFL flag football, and now I'm so glad to see them playing out there. It's awesome to see the parents with their kids playing out there having a good time. And I'm a true believer that you got to give back to your community.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at right now. Also, I want to give back to my community. I feel that I have 3 boys. One of them is an educator already in La Feria and a coach, and and I have another one in San Antonio also that's already going to graduate. He's a coach also over there in San Antonio.
Perfect.
And so I have a smaller one also. He's 21 years old also, and he's heading that direction too. So I mean, it's awesome to have educators. So I want to be involved in that. I see what they go through, what they need.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you want to be involved. You want to give back to your community. But what led you? I don't know. I guess what led you towards like school board? Like, how did that decision come up?
Well, school board. Like I said, I want to be involved with my community. Yeah. My boys are grown.
Yeah.
And I have a little bit more time right now and a little bit more experience on my hands after 28 years of working with the city. I just feel that I can give back to our district and our kids.
Yeah.
Because right now, our students and staff and community is real important. But one thing that we're leaving out is the safety of our children. Safety is a big factor right now. Unfortunately, all these things are going on in different states and what have you. We just want to make sure that doesn't happen in our districts, here in the Valley also, so I want to, I have a real close connection with the police chief also. And, I've been telling him, I wish we could do this and do that. And, I have so many ideas that
Yeah.
I know I can put to place to work if I was elected.
Okay. And you're saying safety things or safety concerns. Are you talking about like school shootings?
Yes, school shootings, um, things that, and I know our district is already working on this,
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, yes,
It's scary to even think of.
it's scary to think about,
Yeah.
taking your child to a place where they're supposed to learn and,
Yeah.
harms,
That's-
it's scary.
It's like, especially with how much it's like being reported right now and how much it's all out there. And it's like, sometimes like, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes it even affects my decision of like wanting to go to a concert or just somewhere where there's a high population of people. Like it just comes to mind like, I don't even know if I want to be like, in a
Yes.
mass crowd.
Yes, you start thinking crazy
Yeah.
things when you start. Yeah, but no, safety is really a top priority for me. Well,
Yeah.
everything is, but that's something that
No, I feel you. That's a big deal.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Because you always have that mindset that it'll never happen in my school.
Yeah.
It'll never happen in my school. Well, guess what? I mean, you don't know when it is going to happen there.
Yeah, and so like there's two sides. It's such a scary topic, but it's also such a difficult topic to, because like nowadays everything's like politicized and everything's like times 100.
Yes.
So it's almost like there a way to balance the most liberal, I guess, like left leaning side to handle it would be to, I don't know, somehow they get rid of guns, and then the most right leaning way is to arm everybody. And so it's almost like, okay, I don't know, where's the solution in between? Where does that,
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. And unfortunately right now, our government is the one that tells us what we can,
Yeah.
who can carry and not carry,
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah.
But it's about being secure when you're going into your classrooms, your hallways, who's out there,
Yeah.
there's ways of, I'm not saying that it'll never happen or you can prevent it 100%, but you can put, more safety mechanisms or,
Yeah.
more security guards, more police officers out
Yeah.
there just so that you can deter those people that are wanting to do stuff like that.
Yeah, like there has to be something in between. Like there's something like, obviously we don't have the power to ban guns or like give people guns, but like there's something that could be done in between in that gray area to where it's not so, black and white that, and on a local level, we could show that, hey, this is proficient. Like this is like what we're doing actually, hopefully there's no scenario to where we have to test it, but
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
I agree with you. So yeah, I mean, and I have, experience in a lot of safety programs in our city.
Yeah.
So those are the safety programs that I would like to implement or bring to our district because
Okay.
since we do that,
Yeah.
and safety programs, it almost gives you hand in hand with evacuation for hurricanes and what have you. So we have to go through some trainings on that, and that would help me or help the district, with some new ideas.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's great. Yeah. And like I said, cause that's like okay. I want to say the worst, but I don't want to be so, I don't, but that's like the toughest, situation in a city you could be in is having to, deal with everything you're dealing with
Yes.
right now.
It is.
What's like the worst? I don't know. What's like the worst scenario you've experienced a backlash for site? It doesn't have to be you particularly.
Well, that's a tough one.
There's horror stories out there. I'm positive.
Yeah. No, we've
Vote Alfonso. All right.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy that sometimes you're out there trying to do a good deed, and sometimes things are getting worse before they get better.
Yeah.
And I just want everybody to understand that we're working hard out there to better everything, all the situations that we have out there.
Yeah, you're pointing it out. In our neighborhood, the number one priority is flooding, and so like we have a I think like every 6 months we have like a neighborhood meeting, and they talk to people from Primera about, okay, what are you going to do about the drainage? What are you going to do about the flooding? And I because I know, or like, have an idea of how, how much they have to go through, how difficult it is. I know it's not going to be as simple as like, we'll just pay someone, they'll get it done, and then that's it. And so, like, I'm anticipating all the backlash that they're getting and all the like criticism and things like that.
Actually, I want to thank Commissioner Gus Reese. He just brought in a drainage district.
Wow.
We didn't have one,
Yeah.
and now that's going to help us a lot with our drainage. We didn't have one, and it's only been talks that they want to have a drainage district and what have you,
Yeah.
and that never happened until maybe a couple of months back.
Yeah.
That's going to help our city also having a drainage district to clean our ditches, and because sometimes, we just develop subdivisions and what have you. Like, for example, right now we have about 7 subdivisions going up in La Feria,
All right.
which we've never had. We had a new Stripes coming in.
Yeah.
We're going to have a brand new another big store coming in. We have a new Pizza Hut coming in.
And people don't realize how big of a deal that is. Like when there's new businesses, new like subdivisions, neighborhoods. Like this is a big deal. Like this adds to everything. This allows us to bring in more people, bring in more money, and all of this makes it easier for, hey, Mickey, we could actually fix the drainage or whatever. And so like there's so much underground like workings in the city to where like people like me don't understand it. Like people like me who have like, to be totally honest, like haven't voted in a local well, I voted in 2 of them, but haven't like religiously voted in a local election. Like we're totally unaware of. We have no idea.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that a lot of people don't vote in elections like this, local elections, and I don't know why not. Maybe they don't trust that their votes count or not. But I guarantee you,
I think they're just unaware. They don't know. Well, because I'm saying I'm talking about me. I'm
Yes.
like, and I'm the one trying. I've been telling everybody that like, don't worry about what you see on TV. Don't worry about all this stuff. Look at the people who are representing you.
And I'm telling you, you got to be interested in your local governments, because they make those decisions for you. That you're living here in the Valley, not up there in Washington or New York, anywhere else. You live here. Get involved. Go out and vote. You know, it's your right. Back then, you had to be 18 to vote. I'm sorry. Yes, you had to be 18. Mm-hmm. No, 21.
21.
Now at 18 you can vote. So exercise your right. That's your right, to make a difference in our world, in our government.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's so many people like when they do vote, it's just on the what do you call it? The general elections for the president, and they don't even vote down ticket because they don't, and so like City of La Feria, this is who your representative will be. Like it's like, get familiar with who's representing you. Get familiar with who's speaking on your behalf, who's affecting the city around you.
Correct.
Yeah, because you're already affecting the city around La Feria. You're already making a difference. You're already like, and then so to have somebody who knows the underworkings, to know, okay, like this is, because it's not even a matter of like your politics or your like, it's not only that, but it's to where like they get it, you know what I mean? Like I know what it's, I know the oh my gosh, my thing's going up. I know like the things I'm gonna have to deal with, and I know the little technical things, like okay, you have to I don't know. Like if you're going to purchase something, if you're going to make a decision to purchase something, the process, the procedure that it takes.
Absolutely. You
before
know,
doing
I've
that.
been doing that forever. So yeah, I know the procedures, you know, the quotes you have to get and, you know, buy board and so many things that go on behind like to say, the curtain.
Yeah.
I already know all that. You've got the experience here with me. So, I mean, why not use it at the school level too?
Yeah, yeah, and like so, for example, if somebody, what does the schedule look like? What does the schedule look like as far as okay, this is the time frame I'm running. This is the time that you can vote.
Okay, well, right now, early voting starts in October 24th.
October 24th.
Yes. So you have 2 weeks of early voting, and then you have November the 8th is the day, like everybody says it, the day that's when everybody votes. That's your last day of voting. But yes, you have October 24th through November the 4th. You got 2 weeks to be out there. And everybody, it'll be at the American Legion in La Feria where you go vote.
Okay, early voting October 24th. Is that what you
Yes,
said?
October 24th through November the 4th
Through November 4th.
for school board election. And then you have your last day of voting is November the 8th, election day.
All right, I'll put that up. I'll put that up afterwards. Oh yeah.
And this is for La Feria School Board,
La
place 4.
All right.
And vote Alfonso. Don't forget that.
Vote Alfonso. Okay. City of La Feria, early voting, October 24th through November 4th for school board. La Feria School Board.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
We're doing good. We're doing good.
yeah. No. And so so that's what the schedule looks like. What are you going to be doing? And because I've kind of took a peek at what you've been doing so far to campaign. What does that look like?
It's a lot of work. I'm going to be hitting the streets pretty soon, you know,
Yeah.
knocking on everyone's door.
Literally hitting the streets.
Oh, yes. I walk them. You know, I have to. You know, it's important, you know, to me, a candidate should go to your door, knock on your door, and talk to you. See what your issues are with a district, or how do you feel? How can you better the district? You know, we got to listen to the public. The public is the one that gets you in there. You know, they're the ones that vote for you. So you got to go and talk to them. I mean, don't, you know, that's just something that I am. I will go and talk to you. And if I have to be there 30 minutes, 40 minutes, hey, that's what it's all about. If you want to get elected, you got to go walk.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're like from like I said, from what I've seen, that's where I kind of came to realize like he's attacking everywhere. Like you're doing everything.
I've got to, because that's who I am. Because I want to win, and I'm working it hard.
Yeah. And so like how are you? I don't know. Like how are you deciding how you're going to campaign? I don't know. Do you have any like I hear about campaign strategies, right? Like I don't know. How do you?
Well, campaign strategies is you got to be out there in the public. People got to see you. They got to see that you are working hard to get their vote, and that you're sincere. That what you're saying, that's what you're going to do. And like I say, my priority is students, you know, staff, and community. It's truly important to me that people know that that's who I am. You know, I want to make it better for our children from La Feria.
Yeah. Yeah. What events have you done recently?
Well, we had the tailgate on last week. We had a tailgate going on. We had some people come over. That was awesome. So we're gonna have another meet and greet. I'll announce it later when we're gonna have that meet and greet.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta talk to the public.
Yeah. What football?
Football, yeah, we had a tailgate. Well, you know, La Feria, you know, they did an awesome job. They beat Mercedes 53-47 last Friday.
All right.
So we're playing Alice this week also. So we're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, no, I'm involved.
Yeah.
At all aspects.
Yeah. How nice. Yeah. If you could involve football and hanging out. Yeah, we could do that every week.
Yeah, Yeah, yeah.
They're like, hey, we should make this a regular thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and we had a lot of people come out and support us,
Yeah.
and that's just a good feeling for me when
Yeah.
you ask them to come talk to you, and it just feels good knowing that they feel comfortable going to you and
Yeah.
talking to you about what they're thinking or what issues we have and
Yeah.
what they would like to see different.
Yeah.
It's humbling.
Yeah. Man, for me, the toughest thing was like putting myself out there. It was really because like I don't know. It's just it's a tough thing putting yourself out there and like really making it a point. For me, I went to West Virginia and got into a backyard fight. I don't know. I don't know. Could I recommend?
No, that's not good.
Could I recommend? No, it was a sanctioned fight. It was.
Oh, that's right. You fought, yeah.
Yeah. It was a YouTube channel. They
Yeah.
do exhibition fights. Yeah.
Is that the one you won?
No, I lost it.
Didn't you win one fight?
Yeah, no, I've done 2 amateur sanctioned fights. Yeah, and I won both of them. Yeah.
Good.
This one, it's an exhibition, so like it's sanctioned, but not really. Like it's literally just in somebody's backyard, but it's a famous YouTube channel. I don't know, whatever. That's why I did it.
So you're not doing that anymore.
No, it was just for fun. It was a one-time thing, so I can promote the channel. Yeah. Yeah, we're both doing our things.
No, and things that I've been leaving out, and where my wife and I are really involved in our church also. I'm on the finance committee with our church.
Okay.
I'm on the building committee for our church.
Yeah.
My wife and I also prepare, couples that are going to get married through the church.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, my wife is a CC teacher there, and I'm a security guard also for our parish.
Oh,
so,
nice.
we're really involved with the community.
Hey, do you know what my niece is getting or she's engaged, so I'm hoping they're setting up to get married soon. But that was one of the biggest things that I wish I had. I wish I had some type of them teaching you, okay, not only the importance of marriage, but like what marriage is, so that when they go into it, they have a good like that they're sharing their values.
Correct.
Yeah, and that they have that, and that's what the foundation is, that they both have those shared values, and that's such a big deal. Me and Priscilla had to learn it the hard way.
Well, but yeah, so that's I'm really proud that my wife and I do that because
You both do it together?
oh yes, we have to do it together,
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah. And like I don't know, was it how'd you guys learn?
How do we learn? It's like everybody else. You have your good times, bad times, and the thing is being committed.
Yeah.
So we've been married 33 years already.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Yeah. So no, it's but it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Marriage is a beautiful thing. Your children is beautiful. So no regrets at all.
Yeah, and man, and she's been helping you out so much, through your what you're doing right now. Like she's your I don't know how to, like your partner in.
Oh, believe me, my wife, she means a lot to me, and without her, it'd be tough to be doing what I do.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's one of the things that I did that I did have or learn that or have to realize, because me and Priscilla just got married like 3 years ago, but we've been together for about we just celebrated our 9th anniversary of being together. And that's what we had to learn was, or that's what something I had to realize is that, you know what, we were like just how God meant it to be is two people as one. I feel like, man, when we both do something like and work in that unison, that we're a machine. We're 2 different human beings. Like there's other people who aren't able to do 2 things at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. So how long have you been married?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah, we married.
congratulations.
March of 2019.
Wow, that's good.
We got married. So like we're new in the marriage thing, and that's one of the like tougher things we had to learn how to be married after we were married.
Yes.
And so we're starting to go back and fix the foundation and do all those things. And that's why I just see the way that you guys work together. I'm thinking like that's two people in one. That's, yeah.
And it's having faith,
Yeah.
and never stop praying. And my wife and I pray every morning, and it's something that gets you going every day.
Yeah.
And give thanks to God that you're waking up every day. You know,
Yeah.
we all have issues. People can have financial issues, health issues, but at the end of the day, you're waking up. So you should be blessed that you woke up that day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And like, and so when you guys like go through this together, is there any clashing or anything?
Well, it's like it's
Well,
like it's like everything else.
Say no more, fam. I know.
Nobody. If you were to tell me that you never have an argument with your spouse,
Yeah.
I know you're lying because
Yeah.
we all think different.
Oh, yeah, we do it all the time.
We do it all the time,
Yeah.
But at the end, it's knowing to respect your spouse,
Yeah.
and you have to know that her thoughts are her thoughts, my thoughts are mine, and at the end, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Through the years, you learn how to share your thoughts and make it happen.
Yeah. Did you both share the same like faith and like when you first were together?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that was
good.
That was a given.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Priscilla were in like different walks. Like I didn't even I think I just like really how do you say it? Not born again, but I felt like, my relationship with God actually developed right before we got married. And if anything, what helped out the most was that I felt that our us getting married brought me to God. I felt like from proposing to her and then leading up to us getting married, that's where I felt like God was really speaking to me and God was really moving in my life. And I started my eyes, how they say your eyes are like open now.
Yes.
And now like just the light bulb turned on.
Hey, there's some issues where, somehow or another, God is calling you. So, it's your time. Hey, let me have faith in God. Let me pray. And it helps every single day when you do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, and I think that's really what it came down to where I, like we lived in sin, like we've been together for 9 years, but we've only been married for 3 years. So at a certain point, I had to ask myself, okay, something's got to give. What are we doing? And if I'm really gonna decide to get married, what? I don't know. I just never thought about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, and now that you mention it, that's actually what happened. I prayed and I asked like, God, I don't know what to do, and like I just feel like tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. And there was this scenario that happened, and through it, I got what happened was I got really sick, and I couldn't even walk. And then Priscilla took me to the hospital. She took care of me, and I realized like, and when you're really sick, your mind's like, when you have a fever and you kind of feel like you're going crazy, like, or you're super emotional, and you're vulnerable to be emotional. I was thinking like, I need to marry her.
Well, let me tell you one thing. 2 years ago, I got really sick with COVID.
Oh, wow.
And it didn't look good at all. And let me just tell you that my wife, she treated me like, it's very emotional because I still remember the way she treated me at the house. Like, I think that's when you find out if one person loves you. Yeah. And I know she loves me because the way she took care of me, is just unbelievable.
Yeah,
sacrifices she did for me is awesome.
Wow. Yeah, That's so crazy, right? That is, you know, just that little. It's so similar. Those scenarios are the ones that like stick out. It's just, you know, we could be so in our scenario, we could be so like sick and like, you know, like we feel like we're dying, and then part of us is alive. You know what I mean? And able to take care of the
Absolutely.
other
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, I wish I had an awe on this on this soundboard. I don't.
Yeah. No. So hopefully, when I get very old, she's gonna be taking care of me too again.
All right. That's what I'm looking forward to too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations, you guys, for being strong in the faith when you first started.
Yes, sir.
Unlike us, we had such a difficult time, always arguing and stuff like that. And here I'm trying to be holy, and she's like living in sin.
I don't know if she's hearing this or not.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, we're cool. I love you, Priscilla. I do. I swear. Yeah. All right, but hey, like, was there anything else you wanted to add or tag on to?
No. I think we're good. And
Nice.
I appreciate you having me over. You know, it was an awesome experience. I just want to say again that I humbly ask everyone for their vote.
Yeah.
You know, come October 24th through November the 4th.
Heck yeah.
And then election day is November the 8th. And if y'all have any questions, you know, please feel free to call me. I'm on Facebook. I'm here to answer questions.
All right. Yeah. Alfonso Rodriguez, La Feria, school board, place number 4, running. Hey, and do you know what? From now until the last day of voting, anytime I meet somebody, I'm going to ask them where they're from. If they're from La Feria, I'll let them know.
Send them my way.
Alfonso Rodriguez.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. School board, place number 4.
Thank you.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. Hey, no, but seriously, thank you so much, man.
Okay. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, y'all heard it. Have a great rest of your day and a blessed week. And yeah, goodbye.
Bye.